people in your life who you care about: your parents, your spouse, your children, your coworkers. Chances are at least one of those people has at some point or will at some point experience severe domestic violence. In the US alone, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 7 men have experienced severe domestic violence. Up to 35% of those people will experience a severe injury, and sometimes domestic violence results in death. Now think of those people you care for experiencing this traumatic violence. What would you do to help them? Often, a person experiencing domestic violence is reliant on their abuser for a place to live, food, or other expenses. Imagine having to save up for a deposit, first month's rent, utilities, and more in a short amount of time just so you can be safe. This is a difficult undertaking and requires a significant amount of money. Ideally, victims can work towards creating a plan to safely leave the violent environment and become independent. So we know a victim often needs an income to sustain a safe escape from domestic violence. That means a job where they have consistent income. Unfortunately, violence usually impacts a person's ability to work. Absences and reduced work productivity are likely to occur to victims of domestic violence following abuse. Subsequently, workplaces often take disciplinary action against the victim. This disciplinary action causes more stress, and if it leads to termination, hinders the victim's ability to leave the abusive situation. I propose that all workplaces should implement policies on domestic violence so that their employees who are experiencing it have a better chance of escaping. The best course of action in domestic violence situations is for managers, representatives, and HR employees to recognize the real reasons for the issues occurring with the employee and work together to make adjustments and help the employee remain in their job position. Reasonable accommodations can help the victim keep their job and income and better their situation. These supportive actions improve performance, decrease absences, and increase job commitment in all employees. We must put humanity and well-being before profit, and I call upon all organizations to become educated, trained to handle, and develop policies for reasonable accommodation for employees experiencing domestic violence.